All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Thursday, the 16th of October, set by Tramp. First, let's have our cryptic clue of the day. Yesterday, saw someone old-fashioned, 5 letters. It was a double definition. If you saw someone, you dated them, and old-fashioned dated. Well done to Mike and everyone else who got that one. Today, woman who wanted to get ahead whipped up meals with love. 6 letters. Woman who wanted to get ahead whipped up meals with love. 6 letters, ends in E. And maybe that clue should have a question mark. There's something funny going on there. Anyway, let's go to today's crossword. Tramp can be difficult. Dog lead restraining it. No lead to pull. Tire out bagging mess up. All right, I've been there. 3, 4, 7. Oh, it'd be great to get this one, all those lovely starting letters. Could dog lead be a leash? And that's going to go around maybe literally it. Or, of course, we had the other day it being SA, sex appeal, or it can be sex. So, LE, no lead to pull. Oh, maybe no leading letter to pull, ULL. And then tire, I'm wondering if out is an anagram. Indicator, bagging is, yeah, so where's the definition? I think, oh, maybe mess up. Make a dog's dinner of, which I think I'll do today. But anyway, let's see. Dressing groups of actors and models. Oh, I wonder if it could be a dressing as in a kind of sauce. Groups of actors could be casts. Models can be poses or sits. No, what is a dressing? Something cream? No, I'm going to hug the first fancy piece seen at wedding. Well, I think hugging is going to be like restraining in one across, something going around. I'm wondering if I'm going to could be I will or I'll. So, but it would mean that 3-letter word would end in I, which I don't think is right. I'm going to hug the first fancy piece. Is that the first letter of fancy? And then piece seen at wedding. No idea. Complete item of furniture not initially suitable for delivery. No idea where to start with that, except I think it's going to be, oh, I'm wondering if, yeah, I think maybe a word for complete. Then I wonder if the word for furniture is table, but without its initial letter, we'll make another able word that means suitable for delivery. Postable, I hope it's not cricket related. No, but let me see if that B could be right, because it's an unusual letter to end a word. On heroin, injection doesn't start on this. Ooh, I'm wondering if an injection is a jab, but maybe it doesn't start and we just get AB. But then I think we're going to have something for on heroin, which can be H on H. Doesn't start on this. Oh, not on, re on the subject of, and then our H. And then, of course, think of poor old Amy, but rehab injection doesn't start when you're, I suppose, on rehab. Close enough, I think. All right, so that does seem to indicate the B. All right, I think this is a day where I'm going to have to jump around and use the letters I get. Improper photo at top. Prince avoided controversial subject. Yeah, very much in the news again. Um, yeah, I wonder if it is a controversial subject. Oh, photo at top is 10 letters. And if the prince P avoided it, yeah, then I think improper is an anagram of the rest of the letters. Oh, a hot potato would be a controversial subject, I suppose. All right. Real gold next to endless cut diamonds. I think diamonds can be D, like in a bridge column, you might see, I think D. Maybe real could be authentic, which has nothing to do, doesn't have a D, but AU, I think is going to be gold. Next to could be, or next could be then. And then endless cut diamonds. Yeah, I don't quite get the endless cut diamonds part. I'm throwing my pen around. We'll check that at 15 squared at the end. All right, maybe Las Vegas sex worker collecting 25 pounds. Yeah, I think we're going to have a word for a sex worker going around. I don't know, Roman numerals? I don't think so. But there are nicknames for the different amounts like pony and monkey. I can't remember if 25 has a slang term. But then the definition, could be maybe. Or maybe Las Vegas. What is Las Vegas? No, don't see it. Violinist and string player with no way to grip on the other hand. I'd like it to be cellist, but just from the surface reading, but violinist. Oh, maybe it's a famous violinist. And string player. Oh, and that might be cellist with no way. Well, way can be street or ST. So could it be, is there a Cellini? Maybe a famous violinist from the past with no way. Okay, so that's the minus ST. To grip on the other hand. No, that almost sounds like on the other hand could be the definition. Don't see it. Let's see if this could be an L. Pen not working for outline. Well, working can be an anagram indicator, but I don't think it is here. Oh, something we often see working is on, so not working maybe could be off. Yeah, I think it's going to be an outline. Oh, the low down? Down could be not working. I think YouTube was having some issues last night. But how is pen low? Yeah, I don't quite like that. But again, I'm going to follow on and say if that is a no, okay, another model. Model appearing without clothes, playing theater. Well, I'm wondering, yes. So without clothes, you remove the outer letters of model. And we just had this word name for a theater the other day, a cinema. Um, and if your radio is playing, it's on, and a theater might be the Odeon. All right, even by not fully solving clues, I'm starting to get a foothold. Now here's my dressing. Vinegar, no. Castor sugar, no. Groups of actors and models. No. All right, I'm going to go back to the start. No, actually, I'm going to look at 16 just to look at that W. They might pull out without bids. No, don't get that. All right, secretary after answer right away. Oh, I'm wondering if we have to think of a 6-letter word for answer and take R for right away from it, and that's going to leave a secretary. No, maybe it's going to mean right away, like pronto, ASAP. Answer can be A. Yeah, so maybe it's then a 4-letter word for a secretary, PA, or I don't know what else that could be. Right away. No, not saying that. Oh, 25. Oh, good Lord. Mostly old art, royal painting later moved here. Oh, yeah, I don't think. Is this going to end in I? I don't think so. But I'm wondering if it's something like National Portrait Gallery. I'd like it to be that, which I did visit when I was in London to see the portrait of Iris Murdoch. And there are also wonderful portraits of other people there. Let's see if that fits. Mostly old art. Yes, I think it's going to be an anagram. Yeah, there's no D, so I think it's most of the word old gives us OL, then art, royal, and painting gives us the G we need. Oh, and I think also later, and then I think moved is the anagram indicator. I'm not going to take the time to double check that. I'm just going to take the win, I hope. All right, that was our one cutting album to go. Oh no, I haven't looked at this, have I? No. One cutting album, pop star, to go down for broadcast and mime. Oh, maybe it's just one cutting. Album could be LP to go down. PL. Oh no, it would go up to be PL. For broadcast. Oh, for broadcast, of course, could be an anagram indicator. Well, we need a P, so I don't think so. And mime. Oh, lip sync, of course. Yes, it's funny. In the US, I've said to people, have talked about, oh, people on the television, they're only miming. And that confused them because in the US, they would only say lip syncing, and miming to them is Marcel, Marceau, etc. So one I cuts goes in between the album, and then to go down is to sync, SINK, but for broadcast it's a homophone. So it sounds like it. All right. Winds up clock the wrong way, gran breaking parts. Oh, yeah, I'm thinking gran breaking is an anagram of gran, and that parts the wrong way. Um, and that's going to mean winds up clock. Um, what would be wind? Oh, maybe winds up. Ah, that could be it. And then clock the wrong way. Well, to clock can be to see. So could it begin with, then it would end in S, I think. I don't know where the other E, oh, probably there. So, oh, yeah, enrage, there's gran, and enrages winds up. Not exactly the same, but close enough. Two types of game covering acre in country. Oh, well, game is very often rugby union, RU. The other is rugby league. We don't see that as often, RL. And that covers up A for acre to give rural. I'm wondering if this could be a terrier, something bull terrier. So the definition is just dog. And then we would have lead restraining it. I think mess up might be an anagram indicator for something. But could it be terrier? 7 down would begin with E. Oh, writer of 26. When touring, crossed lower city in America. So I think it is going to be a writer. Let me look at 26. Smelly substance found in diesel emissions. All right, is it just going to be a hidden clue? LME. And then it should also be the name of a book, I think. Yeah, ELEMI or ESELE. I don't recognize either of those. Yeah, let me pause and just look up those two words. Well, there's a new word for me, elemi. Don't know exactly how you pronounce it, but it is a fragrant gum resin. Ah, so then how is there a writer of? Is it also a book? No, I think it just might be a writer, and then we have to anagram probably LME, when touring, cross lower city. I don't know what that means. And then in America, maybe it goes inside of US. Anyway, so we'll probably have an L and an M. Yeah, not seeing a writer. No, let me try this one. Fuss, nerviest in a mess, getting stressed. I'm wondering if it means getting stressed as in pronunciation. Yeah, I'm worried that there's no Y, because I was wondering if it could be an anagram of fuss nerviest. Oh no, but there's no G either. Um, yeah, in a mess, getting stressed. Something like syncopating or no. All right. Apologies for jumping around. Although I think some of you are probably annoyed when I don't use the letters I get. So just different ways of doing it. Whatever works, right? All right, we looked at the secretary. Oh, provider of milk and bit of light refreshment served with this. Well, surely a provider of milk would be cow. Oh no, it could be a dairy. And bit of light refreshment. A bit of light might just be the letter L. And then maybe refreshment served with this. Not getting that. Aces out of hand with loser getting pot. Oh, I'm wondering if it is pot, some name for the drug. Or maybe an old type of earthenware pot. I'm thinking aces out of hand, aces out. Could be an anagram of aces. Case with loser. No, I don't get that. Warm up baby bottles equally. I like that clue. I don't know why, just it's nice and succinct. Warm up. So I think a word for baby is going to bottle or go around a word for equally. I don't know what a short word for equally would be. Even, or yeah, if it has to be 3 letters or less. Oh, could it be? No, I was going to say like evenly, take every even letter. Could it be taking every other letter from baby bottles? It would have to be AYOTE. No, what's warm up? No, not seeing it. Untidy individual in wind wearing cap. All right, I think it is going to be an untidy individual. And I think we're going to put a word for wind or wind. And that's going to be wearing or have a cap going around it. Now, to cap can be to top somebody. Oh, what's one word? Slattern or something for an untidy individual. Ah, Can't think of that word. All right, he kissed a mum briefly. One is swinging for joint tenderness. Oh, I'm wondering if it might be something snog. Um, but what kind of snog is that going to be? Is that tenderness? I don't know if I think of snogs as necessarily being tenderness, but what else could it? Oh, snag. Maybe he kissed. Like you could describe someone as being a snog, right? Snag, snog, snug. Oh, maybe joint, like a bar. I'm thinking about the snug in a pub. Could that be joint tenderness? That's a great clue. But then the wordplay, he kissed a mum briefly. That could be A-M-A, and then one. Oh, maybe, one is swinging. Is there going to be an anagram? Of course, I'm not sure about this G, and which, of course, is the whole basis of my snug or snog or snag. All right, let me, I think I've looked at all the acrosses at this point. Let me try the downs. We looked at that one. We looked at our Las Vegas. I'm thinking of Titanic. No, violinist. Oh, yeah, we looked at that one. All right, just this one. Discontented. All right, that can mean emptying out. Lads, look to crack dens. Ah, yeah, just one thing to crack another also sounds like an envelope direction. You put the look inside dens. Or maybe you anagram dens? No. But discontented really does sound like emptying out, but that would just give us ls. I don't even think, would that work at the end? The other thing I'm wondering about dens could be layers. Lads, look. Ah, yes. So somebody's look, they might have a certain air about them, a certain look, and that cracks. Yeah, so it's you empty out lads and then look to crack. It's one of those Yoda clues. And that gives us layers. All right. Does that help with my joint tenderness? Oh, it could be a joint, of course, it could be a knee. Housemaid's knee, I think. I don't know if doctors still call it that. There's probably a better name for it nowadays. Uh, so he kissed. Well, there's Ma. One is swinging. Oh, I think we do have an anagram of he kissed a, and then I think just M for mum briefly. Yeah, I think that might be it. Is that 14 letters? We need another 4. He kissed a M is just 10. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure where the rest of it is coming from, but surely that's the answer. All right, ooh, so the Las Vegas sex worker. If that's right, then that's a very unusual ending. Collecting 25 quid. What is that, a num? Oh, maybe less. I'm wondering if it could be like Spanish article or something. Nam. What haven't I done? Nim. I don't think it's nom. Oh, I should be able to get that one. Let me get rid of some of these letters. All right, so violinist. And string player with no way to grip on the other hand. Yeah, I feel sure we're going to have our cellist somewhere, so I think we're going to end in LLI. Not Pablo Casals. I'm fairly confident in my housemaid's knee, although that M there does look very, very odd. But I can believe the I for a famous violinist. With no way. So that's, yeah, no way. So it grips on the other hand. What is that? Oh, I think it might be, of course, Captain Corelli's. So R is on the other hand. Ah, okay. Oh, yes. An outline could be a rundown. But how does pen run? Yeah, I don't get that either, but I'm fairly confident in my Corelli. So I think it's just from the novel, right? I don't think there was a famous Corelli violinist. Maybe there was. We'll see what they say at 15 squared. All right, I was just looking again at my housemaid's knee. Yeah, I forgot, of course, mum, briefly, it's MU because we need the U. And then I think it's ONE makes up the other three letters, ONE. All right, they might pull out without bids. Ooh, could it be something less? Like without bids? Oh, is it a term for from bridge, maybe? Um, but then they might pull out. Or it could be something lurs, although NL I don't think is likely. All right, how about my getting stressed? Of course, it could be stressed as in under a lot of stress, but yeah, I think I've had enough corroboration of my National Portrait Gallery to think that is a Y, even though there's no Y here. Maybe there's a word for fuss. And then we have an anagram of nerviest, getting stressed. Oh, so I think the V is probably going to go there. I think probably NS or NT. Yeah, let me pause and ponder what those other letters could be doing, and then if I get the ending, maybe I'll think of my fuss word. We often get to do, but yeah, not thinking of it. Well, there were a lot of possible endings with those letters, but in the end, I had to give up and go to wordplays.com, and I'm glad I did because, yeah, I mean, I know about hypertension. I don't think I would have thought of hypertensive, however. And so fuss is hype. Ah, yeah, what's all the fuss about? What's all the hype about? Yeah. And then our anagram of nerviest. But it's a good clue. All right, there's our aces out of hand with loser. Ooh, I think it's an anagram of aces and loser. I'm sure you all spotted that. And that gives us a casserole. All right. They might pull out without bids. Yeah, no idea about that. We also got an O for our writer. Cross Lower City in America. Oh, a lower could be a cow. Yeah, that old trick. Oh, maybe it's a city in America. No. Then what's the writer of 26 doing? Yeah, I think it has to be the anagram of Alimi. Our city. Yeah, I don't think that's a city in America. But can I do something with my cow? I mean, I think the cow would have to go there. No. I'm trying to think of a first name that is something, something I, something E. And nothing is coming to me. Oh, Alice. Alice Monroe? No, Alice. I do like, though, Alice. Yeah, and if it is going to be that anagram of Elemi, when touring, and that has to cross lower city in America. No, that was my warm-up baby bottles now. So baby maybe goes around. Warm up, heat, reheat, melt. Oh, maybe equally could. Oh, it could be one of those Yoda clues again. So baby goes around warm up. And then it's going to mean equally. But I don't get that either. All right, let me. Oh, yeah, I did think this might be something terrier. Oh, Emile Zola, of course. All right. So he is a writer. We actually start with the anagram of 26 when touring, and then crossed lower city in America. Oh, there's LA. Oh, I think that Zoe is that animal that's a cross, a hybrid. Yeah, I think that's it, but we'll check 15 squared to be sure. Well, I can only think of a bull terrier, but I don't know what three-letter word goes before something bull terrier. Bagging this, so, and yeah, I mean, tire out, I think we do have an anagram of tire. Oh, no lead to pull is giving us the ULL plus tire. Probably it as well. So lead or lead could be lead could be PB maybe. Oh, a pit bull. Yeah, it's funny. For some reason in my memory, I've heard of bull terriers and I've heard of pit bulls, but I've never put them together. Yes, a lead PB is restraining it. And then I think ULL plus tire out bagging mess. I think I'm short of an R or two. So I'll have to check 15 squared for that one too. All right, not initially. Oh, probably on somethingable. Not initially, yeah, so suitable for, oh no, suitable for delivery. And what's complete? Oh, it could be a verb or an adjective. Yes, utter, complete mess, an utter mess, utterable, suitable to be uttered. Ooh, a something tray served with this, I think. Tea tray? Provider of milk is a teat, and a bit of light is a ray. But then the whole thing, I think it's an and lit or a clue as definition because they also are part of the definition, if you like. All right. A plaster cast would be a dressing, I think, of a kind. It's quite a hard one. Plaster casts, plural. Groups of actors. Oh no, I think it's the other. Yeah, I think dressing is a plaster. Groups of actors are casts. And I think if you model something, you might plaster cast it. Possibly. All right, secretary. It does begin with A for answer. Right away. A foot. Oh, is Michael Foot secretary of something or other? Is that it? I don't know. I'm going to hug. Oh, you might see a tiara. Oops, I think at a wedding. A fancy piece. So I'm going to hug. I think the first might be that A. I don't understand that. I might be completely wrong. Anyway, my right away I'm going to pause and run through the alphabet for that second letter. I've thought of a few words that would fit, but none of them really seem to fit completely. So I'm going to go with avast. Just from reading pirate books when I was young, avast me hearties. Does that mean right away? But what is avast to do with the secretary? Anyway, let's check that one. No, let's reveal it. Apart. Oh, it is A and a PA as a secretary, and then RT, and then away is a part. If somebody is away, they are a part. Yeah, that makes sense. Should have thought of that. All right, here's, trollop can be an untidy individual, I think. So wind or wind? Oh, I think wind is roll. And I did say I think top could be cap. All right. So maybe Las Vegas, sex worker collecting. Oh, a pony. I think I even said that one too. And so a sex worker must be a Tom. I don't know about that. I've never heard of a Tom. I've Tom Cat, and I think maybe a man on the prowl, but I don't think I've ever heard that. And then Las Vegas as a toponym. Yeah, it's one of those words. I'm not exactly sure what that means. That the place name stands for something else. Anyway, we'll see it at 15 squared. All right, they might pull out without bids. It certainly seems like it's going to be a plural word, unless it is without bids and then it's less. Yeah, I don't quite see this. Oh, and I said one left. I have my warm up as well. It could be the warm up, like on a warm up act. Baby bottles equally. Yeah, I'm thinking there's some word, not a part, but per head, something that means everyone gets an equal share. No, not seeing either one of these. All right, I think I'm going to have to go to 15 squared again. Well, Wordplays has a few words. One I should have thought of, engineers. They make bids, I suppose, but do they pull out? I don't know. Let's check that one. Oh, no. Oh, extenders. All right. Ah, yeah, I think, a bid can be a tender. X, yeah, don't fully parse that one, but that must be it. Oh, warm up could be toast. Baby bottles. The baby is a tot, and that bottles as for equally. I suppose like as something equal to something, but I think that's a little weak. Anyway, did we have a pangram? No, I don't remember a Q, but we did have some other funny letters. Was there a theme? I didn't see one. All right, let's check all. Oh, I'm going to put that down to a typo. It's been a few days since I've had a typo. I was due one. All right, well, let's see what 15 Squared has to say about this. All right, the blog today is by Peter O. Some intricate play here. Sheaf of envelopes. Long answers were a great help. A very satisfying solve. All right, sure enough, it inside PB plus all plus inside tier. Oh, all right. Ness. Mess up is. Oh, I didn't think of um, for mess up. Yeah, okay, that's the part I missed. I wrote one down here that I don't see the number. What did I mean to write? Um, anyway, authentic TO2 endless. And then, of course, diamonds, ice. We've had that before, minus the last letter. Yeah, so the National Portrait Gallery, Art Royal, painting later. Yep, like that one. And there's a Lemmy, a fragrant resin. All right. And an anagram of he kissed a MU and then one. All right, I think I did get that eventually. An envelope of I. First word of that clue in Tara. Ah. So you have to think of Tara for I'm going, and then it hugs the first letter of I'm going. That's very self-referential. Okay, LME, and then there's that Zo, which is a crossed lower. Oh, that's very clever. And LA, toponym, Tom, a sex worker, a male name for a female. Dated slang, all right. And then Corelli, yeah, cellist. Oh, X is excluding or without. All right, plus tenders. Nearly got quite trampled by this. Oh no, it was Captain Corelli's mandolin, me talking about the book. Oh my God. So, of course, there must be a Corelli anyway, delight to start the day with Tramp. Oh, the first giving me the I as in Elizabeth the First. Ah, that works too. Yeah, but hoping someone will explain then who the Corelli violinist was. Lots of guesswork. Oh, well done to this person who's still learning but completed the grid. That's wonderful. Chewier side. All right, I'm not going to drag this out any longer. Tough one from Tramp, as we would expect. Got there in the end with a few miscues. Anyway, thanks as always for watching and have a great day.